And I happen to have heard from a very reliable source, and they've had people sort of undercover checking out the Democratic Party. They've changed the name of their party. In the last election, they kind of almost hid everything they were going to do, and they spent all their time bashing Trump to pull the attention off of what they really were after, which was a horrible thing. They wanted to take control of our children, of the schools. They were going to let every child, even in elementary school, decide if they were a male or a female. They were going to let all the boys in all the girls' bathrooms. I mean, it was really horrible. That's only a little bit of what Hillary had planned. And let me tell you, she was used by the Democratic Party anyway. They wanted somebody weak enough they could control. And the agenda for the Democratic Party is to rule. Okay, they want to take away all of our rights. Their new name, because before they kind of hid what they're doing, now they're just throwing it all out there. They're the Democratic Socialist Party of America. If you're too young to know what that word socialist means, let me inform you. It means communism. A socialist republic is communism. They don't have any rights. They have no freedom. They don't have arms. They can't control their own business. They don't have the right to make as much money as they want to. It strips away everything you have, and great oppression sets in on those countries that are communist countries. Why do you think people are trying to escape from them to come here? Because of the freedom and the liberty. And as Americans, we have that God-given right to the pursuit of happiness. Well, let me tell you, there's no happiness in the communist parties, but they're trying something desperate. They're desperate because whatever they think can move everybody, they want to get all the young people and the millennials, that's somebody who's like between the age of 17 and 29, they want to corrupt their minds and lie to them and get them to come into this new party so that they can be free to do whatever they want to. Well, let me tell you, they'll be taking their lives away. And you know, I'm 66. I remember those days when communism was in a great part of the world and everybody was trying to escape to come here. Why do they want this country? Because it is great. There's no place like America in this world. And I do love people in other countries. I love everyone. I want everyone to be free. I want everyone to have liberty. I want everyone to have justice. And speaking of justice, well, the Supreme Court just got, you could say, a blow for the Democrats, a victory for the Republicans and those who want justice, liberty, and freedom. With Kavanaugh put in the Supreme Court, God says now he has a seat in the Supreme Court, if you want to know what he thinks about that. I always give heaven's viewpoint on everything. God is going to vote Republican. And you go, oh, he doesn't care. Yes, he does. He's the one who helped get Trump in office. That was a miracle of the ages. Besides, you know what? Jesus is also involved in this. He wants us to have the greatest ability to travel, to share the gospel, to have our rights as Americans, to speak about who we want to vote for in our own platforms, even in the church's podium. It is the right for every American to share that, and that's been choked down by the Democrats for years, and now the Johnson Amendment is being abolished. Yay, God! We don't want to step back into what we had before, which was no life at all. All right? The way the Democrats have been running their system for years made us lose millions of jobs. People lost their homes. They lost hope. There was so much violence in the streets and threatened violence all the time. Our money, our own money, was given to our enemies. We don't want to go there again. We want to go forward, vote Republican.